Welcome back, everyone. Oh, well, hello there. My little friends, some of them there. So this video is going to be all about crystals. I received a whole pile of crystals from a very good friend, and I promised her I would give them a forever loving home. And I feel like I just want to share them with all you guys and with her as well. So these are my three ladies here. That is Rhea and Warini and Lizzie. This is my little place that I like to go to just sit. I don't exactly meditate, if you want to call it that. I just like to sit here and just, whenever I need that little mommy break, I come here. So what I have here is some crystals, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them. I'm not going to pretend to know every single thing that they are, but I have a pretty good idea. And then I'm going to go up here and talk a little bit about that shelf. So right here in the middle, I got a selenite sphere, as you can see. It makes good for if you do any kind of scrying, but it's also good for protection. So I have that kind of in the middle. And then I surrounded that with some green crystals. Malachi, there's some green fluorite. Yeah, I'm not really good with names. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I did get the sphere and that beautiful celestite, which is the blue one. I got that from New Moon Minerals. They have a live on Instagram every Wednesday, Ashley and John, and they are both amazing. So if you guys like crystals, check out their live. It's New Moon Minerals. So also here in my sphere, my little setup, I have some selenite. As I said, it's good for protection and cleansing. I have some quartz, different kinds of quartz, smoky quartz, clear quartz, and that is just good for vibrations. We have some purple amethyst, which is good for protection. Also here I have some ocean water that I collected, my husband collected while we were away on vacation. We had a tropical storm, so we scooped up a bunch of that water, and this is just good for using for spells or anything. I'm not into complete spell work. I just like to do my own kind of protection rituals. This is rainwater that we collected, and it's from the actual tropical storm. Also here I have just some plain old storm water. This was from a thunderstorm that went through here at our home. So yeah, I love the crystals. I have a lot. There are a lot over here. There's another big hunk of celestite. And, so yes, and I'm going to talk about that. Also on my altar, as you would call it, you don't need to be practicing witchcraft to have an altar. I leave an altar for all my spirits. I have a lot of ladies here like Warini and Rhea who like to have crystals around them, and every full moon we charge the crystals. So yeah, we have all this. We have some pyrite. Try to get my names right. Let's see what else. We have some black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is good for protection. We also have an acorn there, or not an acorn, a pine cone that I brought home. We found on the beach in North Carolina. It was the only one that I seen, so we brought that home and we placed that on here. Lizzie is holding a piece of driftwood. There's 2 pieces of driftwood we collected this time and brought home, and of course they have some fresh flowers. So yes, and of course seashells. Got some seashells in there. I like to do incense, which with the incense it also cleanses your space. When I set up this table today, I cleansed it with some sage incense first. I'm also big into scrying. I love it. And when I do scry, I usually use a dark background with smoke. So I have a little black mirror there, and I use that for scrying at times. What else is important here? This is just a nice place if you have any altar spirits or different elementals. This is Phoenix. He is an elemental for fire. I have Matilda there, who is an elemental for water. This guy's here, the circle. They are a neutral to negative spirit who just likes the whole altar work that you can do. Up here, I have over there in the case, in the red lady there. You heard me talk about in the demonic video. That's Cora. Cora, I called the red lady. She does have some black salt around her, and I made the salt. And it's very easy. I can share that with you on how I did it. Then we have Sister Michaela, who is usually very active. We've caught her saying, "I want ice cream." She's a little tricky. And then we have Joaquin back there, who holds the moon. I put some black salt inside of him. It's kind of like a holding space, and he does not mind at all. Here we have Siva. She is a witch spirit. And then I have Lily over here, who is another elemental. Right here in these little cups are other types of offerings. I know sometimes you guys are going to read, this spirit likes this for an offering. Well, my girl here, she is a elf spirit, and she enjoys trail mix. So we put that in a little cup. Pyceon, who is over on my other shelf, who is an angel spirit, she likes honey and coconut. So we put a little bit of each of them into a little cup. One of the questions I had was, how long do you normally leave out a offering for them? If we leave ice cream for Sister Michaela, it's no more than an hour. But with the honey and coconut and the nuts, I just kind of leave them there. I don't really have any issues with that. Some of my spirits like cookies, so we will leave some cookies out. They can last a few days as well. Lollipops, candy, anything that's not like a milky product or something pasteurized that's gonna spoil real quick, you can leave out for them. Leave it on a high enough shelf if you have any pets. Mine has to be up higher because of the dogs. Anybody who knows me knows how much I love the beach. This is a mermaid that I caught. She's actually, I bought, not caught. She actually can hold a bottle of wine in her shell, but I don't have one in there. Again, with some offerings of ocean water and rainwater. I also have a little bottle of sand right from the beach, and another piece of the celestite. It's kind of like an angel crystal. We have my mermaids back there. Down here, I have Rashuda. She is the one on the right. She is a guide. I also have a dark guide named Mabu, and she's sitting right next to Rashuda. Dark guides are just what they sound like. She helps balance out the light and the dark in a person. So she's on the darker side. So yeah, this is my little corner here. And like I said, I like to sit here whenever I get the feelings of anxiety or frustration or whatever. I will burn some incense and just sit here and talk to them, or I will do some scrying. When you do some scrying, if you use a black mirror or a black background and you use your smoke, I found I got real good pictures by using a flash in the dark with the picture, and you just keep snapping some pictures. If you're not really into the flash, you don't need to turn it on. I'm not sure what you would get, but it's totally up to you. Another cool thing are these little tiny, oh goodness, hopefully I don't knock everybody over here. Oh my gosh. These little lights. You take out the back, take out the little tab, and it turns on to just a flickering light. I use those in scrying sometime. They are not like a balloon light because they don't have the ability to be turned back off. You have to kind of stick with them on. But if you put them in the background, that lights up the smoke pretty neat. So there's that. So this is my little crystal space. Crystals are amazing. They can be very helpful in all times. I had moved my office to the basement at one point, and I took a lot of them down to the office. And since I'm not down there a lot, I really missed the energy that they gave off while they were upstairs. So since then, I have brought everybody back up. So yeah, it definitely makes a difference in your life. And to cleanse them, I use just some incense as well, and do some incense smoke around them all, just to release any kind of a negative energy that might be held in there, or any kind of just plain old energy that might not be good, like a stagnant type. Here I have a little collection of some that I have different incenses that I like. I found one on Amazon that I really love. It's tangerine, and it's one that you could just burn, and it just makes the house smell nice. It's not overpowering at all. It just creates a really nice, calm environment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on crystals, and you can find some more videos coming out real soon. You can find me on Instagram at SeaShellsBlessings, and I hope to see you for the next one.